Now, cauliflower gets a bad rap. Someone once described it to me as broccoli's ugly cousin, which I think is brilliant, but totally unfair. In my opinion, cauliflower is totally underrated and underappreciated for the versatile and fantastic vegetable that it is. And this usually comes down to the simple fact that people don't know how to use it, leaving it victim to too much boiling or being included in some sort of horrendous watery cauliflower cheese. We've all had one. Well, today we're giving it the treatment it deserves and moving well away from that soft grey cauliflower that we've been subjected to in the past. We're going to get creative with this humble little vegetable to lift it to a much higher level. And we're also deep frying it, and anything deep fried tastes amazing. As we mentioned earlier, cauliflower is just an incredible vegetable that makes amazing soups, salads, cauliflower rice, pizza bases, now the list goes on. But today we're making buffalo cauliflower, a vegan alternative to buffalo chicken that I developed at work for Veganuary last month. And I was so pleased with it that I had to share it here on the channel with you guys. So the first thing we need to do is prep our cauliflower. I mean, look at this thing. How can anyone consider this ugly? I bought this at the supermarket from their imperfect section. No plastic, half the price. I mean, that's crazy, right? Look at it. Anyway, let's not get too preachy and concentrate on taking the ferrets off this cauliflower. Just use a small knife to cut through the base of each of these ferrets and pull them off one by one. Put them to one side and continue until all the ferrets have been removed. Now, we don't use the base in this recipe, but don't throw it away. Slice it thinly, use it in soups, salads, stir fries, or whatever you want. It's edible and delicious, so not to be wasted. Now break the ferrets down into mouth-sized pieces by carefully cutting through the base of the ferret and giving the knife a little twist. This keeps the cauliflower pieces looking nice and natural in shape. Once all the ferrets have been prepped, place them onto a tray, drizzle with a little olive oil, season generously with salt and pepper, and then give them a good toss all together. Then place them into the oven at 200 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes or until roasted and golden brown. While the cauliflower is roasting, you can make the buffalo coating. Place the cornflakes into a large mixing bowl and using your hands, crush them down into small pieces. This gives our buffalo coating some proper, crispy, crunchy texture, so we don't want them too fine. This is why I wouldn't recommend blitzing them in a food processor, as they often just turn to dust. Once this is done, add your corn flour, your salt, cracked black pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. Mix everything together in the bowl and then put to one side for later. Now we can also make our avocado ranch to go with our buffalo cauliflower. So place 2 avocados into the blender along with the zest and the juice of a lime. Then add your soya cream and a big old handful of coriander, stalks and all. Also add a little bit of seasoning and then blend everything together until smooth and bright green. Taste and adjust the seasoning, adding a little bit of extra lime juice if you see fit, then spoon into a bowl and put to one side. Finally, we're making the buffalo sauce. So put about 100 ml of Frank's hot sauce into a pan and add 50 grams of vegan spread. I'm using an olive-based alternative, but a soya, coconut, whatever you want will work just fine. Stir over a medium heat until the spread has been completely incorporated into the sauce. Then bring to the boil, remove the heat, and keep warm until you are ready to serve. By now, the cauliflower should be roasted and golden, so remove from the oven and leave to cool. Once cool, we can start coating these ferrets in the buffalo mixture. So pour a little soya yogurt into a bowl and add the cool cauliflower and carefully toss together until everything is evenly coated in the yogurt. This is going to help the buffalo mixture stick to the cauliflower, so it's really important to make sure it's coated all over. Then transfer the cauliflower a few ferrets at a time to the buffalo mixture and toss together to create a thick layer of the coating on the outside of the cauliflower, pressing gently with your hands to ensure a good thick crust. Once coated, transfer the cauliflower to a baking sheet and repeat this process until all the ferrets are coated. Now, finally, it's time to fry. Heat a deep fat fryer or a pan of oil to 180 degrees and then gently lower the buffalo cauliflower into the oil. Don't drop it from height or you'll be splashing hot oil everywhere, and that never ends well. Fry the ferrets in the hot oil for 4 or 5 minutes, gently moving them around to ensure they cook evenly until they are a rich golden brown all over and super crispy. Then carefully remove from the pan, drain off the excess oil and transfer to a baking sheet lined with kitchen paper. While the buffalo cauliflower is still hot, season generously with salt and put to one side and keep warm. Repeat this process with the remaining cauliflower or until you have as much as you want to eat. Once the cauliflower is cooked, spoon a little Avocado Ranch into a dipping bowl and then start serving up these incredible little crispy buffalo cauliflower. I don't think I've said floret so much in my life. It doesn't even seem like a word anymore. Floret, floret, floret. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this recipe, let me know by hitting that thumbs up down below. And if you're new here and you liked what you see, why not consider subscribing as well? Tell a friend about the channel. That would really help me out. I will see you next time.